Josh Allen and the Philadelphia Eagles versus Aaron Rodgers and the Seattle Seahawks.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Philadelphia Eagles. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And this carries into the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
The numbers for McCaffrey last week: 20 carries, 69 yards.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne.
Rodgers pass.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Slant pass to Boyd. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
The throw right sideline here is complete. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
4-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up
Rodgers to throw once more. Points the target, and he has it over the middle. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 21.
a gain of
13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
First down.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Christian McCaffrey.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
At the 17-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second
To throw is Rodgers. That's caught by Howard. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Complete.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A gain of 6.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
Give him 2 yards on that play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Bailey's kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead.
3, Eagles nothing.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
And on the return.
So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over.
And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback from Wyoming. It's Josh Allen.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
And no touchdown pass.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen and that is incomplete.
Tight end Harrison Bryant, the intended target.
And it's 3rd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. Going for it on 4th down, Allen. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. McCaffrey on the toss right.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Seahawks 3, Eagles nothing.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Rodgers now on 1st down. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
82,
Jamison Crowder with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Dan Bailey now for the extra point.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
Jakeem Grant now to return.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
the 26-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And he finds Howard complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
For the Seahawks and Eagles, you might remember they met up in the wild card round a season ago. It's a night Philly fans could probably stand to forget. Carson Wentz exited early after just 4 passes thrown, and Josh McCown at 40 years of age brought in, but the Seahawks, they were too tough as they slugged out a 17-9 victory.
That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Kendrick Bourne, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0. 5 plays there on that drive. And the Seahawks... Capping it off with a touchdown. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Tyler Lockett now with a return.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Already Ready at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
4-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Samuel. That's good.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you're doing like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And now it's second down.
At the 40-yard line.
To throw again. Allen, he's going to take another shot here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I think he just made the punter a little bit jealous there. There was some serious hang time on that ball. Deep downfield, and while it didn't connect, it certainly sent a message, didn't it?
Allen now on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. His throw's going to be incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
Operating from the gun, Rodgers, and that's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Curtis Samuel and the rest of the offense heading back out there now. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us, but sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game.
And 9.
On 2nd and 9, Allen, and he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. Here's Allen. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Got his target, Samuel. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. That's good. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really...
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Fumbled on the play. Recovered by Seattle.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin out in the windy city of Chicago, and they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. From there, we're off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second.
All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Bradley.
It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
On the tackle. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw on second down. Allen. And that's caught by the tight end, Bryant. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards there and a first down.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. He was stop made there by Gerald McCoy. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Allen. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now we have Kelsey slow to get back to his feet. Appears to be shaken up. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. We'll check on his status when we get back. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Now Allen. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
That's good.
Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Yeah, the Eagles are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. It's a good gain of 11, sets them up first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles get a score closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Rosas on for the extra point. And it's 17-7. That one in the books as a 12-point lead. And it was polished out by a Tariq Cohen touchdown. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. A pass there over the middle to start things out. The 40, past the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Jamison Crowder, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use than that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
At their own 22-yard line.
They'll start things on first with Tariq Cohen. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that
blitz coming, and down he goes.
The quarterback.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Back at the 18-yard line.
Check 55, Mike. Mike, 55. Right there.
To the air, Allen. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
6-yard line.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. To throw, it's Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and the Eagles have recovered.
Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you, all right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
2nd and 6 at the Seahawks' 22-yard line.
Again, it's Cohen. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks' 15-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Allen. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
For the extra point.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Seahawks looks like they've recovered. They have. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe. The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now on 2nd and 16, Rodgers. This will be caught inside the 10.
Rodgers.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. First target, first catch at a first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. Again, McCaffrey. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will stretch the lead up to 13.
27.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10. At their own 21.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He's got it at the 15. And he is down deep into Seattle territory.
Eagles.
A big play there for Philly. 67 yards. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays, a long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game.
Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on our side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments, and you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. And they'll indeed take a knee. Taking that knee, maybe just a sigh of relief. They withstood a big fourth-quarter comeback. Able to hold on, though.
It certainly looked like they had things going their way, didn't it? In the fourth quarter, they had to just hold on. As you said, furious assault on them. But they were able to get it done, take a knee, and head to the locker room with a win.
Well, going into the final play of this game.